Game 2 of round 2 on the Gulf Coast. Orange Beach looks to get back on the winning ways after dropping Game 1 to the Huskies. Huskies looking to go up 2-0. Huskies, Solar Flares coming right up. Welcome back to the Heat Dome in Game 2 of Round 2. The Huskies of Evansville and the Solar Flares of Orange Beach. Solar Flares fans know that this could be their chance to go up, to tie the series at 1. On the court for the Huskies, it's the same lineup as last time. Luke Ertl, Keaton Aldridge, Ben Wiederholt, Rashad Bethley, and Krishan Woodward. Same lineup as well for the Solar Flares. Mac Welker, Kenneth Lampley, Braden Goff, Brandon Hunter, and Braylon Mullins. We are underway from Orange Beach. Game 2 is underway. The quick pass and the quick dunk by Krishan Woodward, and the Huskies are up by 2. Huskies up 2 early. Here's Mac Welker with it. Welker has it. Pass back to Hunter. Brandon Hunter will miss the 2. Woodward rebound. Woodward back to Wiederholt. Wiederholt has it. Back to Bethley. Here's Bethley. Back to Wiederholt. Ben Wiederholt for 3. If you guys remember what happened in Game 1 of this series, we saw Orange Beach go down big time and then quickly come back as the game goes on. So Orange Beach can do that. Braden Goff will miss the 3, however. Bethley with the rebound. Pass back to Aldridge. Aldridge back to Wiederholt. Wiederholt to Ertl. Here's Luke Ertl with it. Ertl has it. Luke Ertl for 3. Quick three-pointer. 8-0 by the Huskies. Here's Welker. Welker with it. Welker will go up. Goes up for 2. He will score. Solar Flares on the board for the first time tonight. Here's Keaton Aldridge with it. Aldridge. Pass to Woodward. Krishan Woodward for 2. Make it 10-2 here in Orange Beach. Goff has the ball. Back to Lampley. Back to Mullins. Mullins with it. Back to Welker. Welker has it. Pass to Lampley. Now it's Goff. Braden Goff with it. Big time cover by Wiederholt. Goff to Lampley. Back to Goff. Braden Goff. He's going to go up. Back to Welker. Mac Welker for 3. Drains a 3. It's a 3-point game. Ertl now has it. Here's Wiederholt. 5-point game, not a 3-point game. Here's Ertl. Back to Wiederholt now. Now Wiederholt. It's Woodward. Back to Wiederholt. Ben Wiederholt. 2 for 2 on 3s. Here's Lampley. Kenneth Lampley has it. Pass to Hunter. Brandon Hunter with it. Hunter, pass to Welker. Welker looks. Sands holds the ball. Back to Goff. Goff has it for 2. Again, missing the 2. It's Woodward with the rebound. Woodward back to Ertl. Ertl to Bethley. Here's Rashad Bethley back to Ertl. Ertl to Wiederholt. Wiederholt has it. Pass to Woodward. Woodward goes up for 2. He will miss the shot. Lampley with the rebound. Mullins to Goff. Great Goff for 2. The Solar Flares here in the Heat Dome have a lot of life. Look at the Orange Beach fans in the crowd as the Evansville Huskies will call their first timeout of the game. 13-7. And we welcome you back to Orange Beach. The league leaders in the playoffs for rebounds per game, Harvey Delk and Trey Shelsky. 1 and 2. How about Carmel In Game 1, their series against the Thunder, they were able to win. Larson gives it to Schaefer. Schaefer has it back to Wiederholt. Now here's Ertl. Luke Ertl missing the three. Lampley with the rebound back to Mullins. Mullins to Hunter. Hunter gives it to Lampley. Now here's Overton. Back to Lampley again. Lampley to Overton. Cooper Overton has it. Overton to Lampley. Kenneth Lampley for three. If Evansville plays their backups, that could hurt Evansville in the long run. That could hurt them in the long run. Schaefer to Wiederholt. Wiederholt there, covered by Lampley. Wiederholt goes up for two. 5-point game again. Here's Quinn Lewis now. Lewis back to Mullins. Mullins to Lampley. Kenneth Lampley, 2 for 2. Drains the three. Wiederholt with it. It's a 2-point game. Now here's Ben Schaefer. Schaefer to Woodward. Woodward, big time defense, but he will make it. Here's Lewis. Lewis back to Lampley. Back to Lewis. It's Quinn Lewis with it. Lewis looks back to Brandon Hunter for three. And the three-pointers are being drained by the Solar Flares. Here's Larson. It's Blake Larson back to Wiederholt. Wiederholt has it. Goes up for two off the backboard. Now here's Quinn Lewis. Lewis has the ball. Back to Lampley. A three-pointer would tie it. Lampley to Mullins. Here's Braylon Mullins to Lewis. Quentin Lewis. Tie game. The Solar Flares come all the way back and tie it up here in the first quarter. Here's Wiederholt. Wiederholt has the ball. He looks, Lampley covering. Wiederholt will go up for two. Wiederholt is definitely carrying Evansville on his back. Lewis from deep. Can't make the three. 21-19 after the first quarter. The Solar Flares down big early, and they come back at the end of the first quarter. But right now, it's the Huskies that lead it. We will be back from the Heat Dome. Welcome back to Orange Beach. If the Solar Flares win this game, we will see a Game 5 right back here on the Heat Dome. Here's Quinn Lewis. Lewis has the ball. Lewis keeps it himself. Missing the three, though. It's Aldridge with the rebound. Aldridge has it. Here's Keaton Aldridge going up for two. Will miss. I thought that was a whistle for a foul, but no, it wasn't. J.J. Craig, however, will score. We are tied at 21. Now here's Keaton Aldridge with it. Aldridge has the ball. Big time cover by the defense of the Solar Flares. Jermaine Wallace goes up for two. He will make the two. Lewis has the ball now. Lewis has time, keeps it himself. Looks for three. He drains the three. Orange Beach to the lead. Wallace has the ball. Now he looks confident that he's going to score here. Here we go. Schaefer, Ben Schaefer for two. Timeout, Orange Beach. It's a good one. 1-point game. We are finally seeing early in this game how good the offense of Orange Beach can be when they are in a rhythm. We talked about it during the Plainfield game. Rhythms are key. Coming up later tonight, if you don't remember, Centerton and Evansville, the Hawks and the Racers, Game 2. Once again, from the Centerbrook Drive-In Court, that game will be. Game 2 coming up right after this game. And then tomorrow night, it's the Arrows hosting. And then back to Plainfield. Here we go once again for the Heat Dome in Orange Beach. This game, though, it is a 1-point game for the Huskies. They have the lead only by 1. The Solar Flares have been really strong here tonight. Here's Quinn Lewis. Lewis has the ball. Lewis looks it. Looks back to Overton. Cooper Overton for 3. Solar Flares now up by 2. This Orange Beach team, when they get down, they come back quick. It's hard to keep the Solar Flares down. Bethley missing the 3. Welker with the rebound. Huge rebound by Welker. Lewis there. Slam. No good. Here's Schaefer with the rebound. Schaefer back to Bethley. He almost loses it. Here's Aldridge again. Aldridge looks. Keeps it himself for the lead. No good. Goff with the rebound. Braden Goff has it. Back to Welker. Mac Welker missing the 3. Out of bounds. Orange Beach will retain basketball. Here comes Ben Wiederholt. Wiederholt on offense for the Huskies has been really strong. Let's see if he can be strong here. Lewis with it. Goes up. Pass goes out of bounds. Craig can't get the ball. Huskies will get the ball back, and we will see what Wiederholt can do on offense. He's been strong inside the paint. He's been strong for 3s. This guy can flat out shoot it. Here's Wiederholt. Back to Schaefer. Schaefer with it. Back to Wiederholt. Wiederholt with it. Now, Wiederholt to Larson. Blake Larson, tie game. Now, here we go. Craig gives it to Welker. Here's Mac Welker with it. Welker has the ball. Welker to Craig. Craig with it. J.J. Craig back to Welker. Mac Welker missing the 3. Larson with the rebound. Back to Aldridge now. Aldridge looks. Keeps it himself. Drives it quick. Back to Wiederholt. Wiederholt, is he going to play ball hog? Yes, he is. No, he's not. Aldridge for 3. Huskies back up. These two teams, when they get on momentum, they can score. Timeout Orange Beach, but we will stay with you. Let's talk about another game. Plainfield and Carmel. That game 1, we had one injury. Seemed like it was a hurt hip for Brennan Miller, but it ended up being a torn ACL. He's out for the rest of the playoffs. And as well, Elijah King in practice, we are learning he got hurt, so he's out for the rest of the playoffs. So we will not see Miller or King for Plainfield, but will that mean we will see Matthew Johnson play for the Plainfield Thunder? Johnson playing would be interesting. He showed promise in college, only for rec basketball. He's never played normal basketball with a normal team with great players, with pro guys, unlike this now. Back to this game. We see the teams are getting ready to get back on the court after the Orange Beach timeout. Orange Beach is down by 3. Here we go again from the Heat Dome. Quinn Lewis has been outstanding tonight for the Solar Flares. Don't be shocked if he goes off in the second half. Here is Mullins. Mullins gives it to Lewis. Back to Lampley. Lampley has been great as well. Craig gives it to Welker. Now it's Lewis. Quinn Lewis missing the three. Larison to Wiederholt. Now it's Erdl. Here's Luke Erdl with it. Erdl has the ball. Passes Schaefer. Here's Ben Schaefer now. Schaefer with it. Pass to Wiederholt. Wiederholt for two. Once again, that guy can hit those shots. Here's Quinn Lewis. Lewis with it. Back to Craig. J.J. Craig with it. Pass to Lewis. Quinn Lewis will miss the three. Wiederholt with the rebound. Now, here's Wiederholt. Goes up himself with the slam. One-handed dunk. Ben Wiederholt cannot be stopped. Wiederholt is carrying the Huskies in tonight's game. Lewis to Lampley, now it's Craig. Craig, back to Welker. Now it's Lampley. Lampley to Lewis. Quinn Lewis. Third time's a charm for three. Quinn Lewis for three. Now it's a 4-point game. Here's Wiederholt with it. Wiederholt back to Bethley. Bethley has it. Back to Wiederholt. Wiederholt has it. Looks for three. Easily drains the big-time three. Craig will give it to Welker. Here's Mac Welker with it. Welker looks, keeps it himself for two. Can't make it, rebound, and it's a foul by Quinn Lewis.
Go the other way. First team foul.
On the court now, here's Krishawn Woodward. Woodward is on the court for the Huskies. And for the Solar Flares, yeah, it looks like that. The starters are all out there for both teams. Here's Wiederholt. He is on fire. Back to Erdl. Luke Erdl. He will miss the three, though. Lampley, quick pass to Mullins. Now to Welker. Welker. Easy basket. Wiederholt quickly gives it to Erdl. Erdl has time. Wiederholt there in the corner. Here's Erdl. Pass to Woodward with the slam. Mullins to Welker. And at halftime, Evansville has the lead only by 7. The Huskies great into the second quarter, but Orange Beach, they are hanging in there. Great game for the Heat Dome. It's time for the Nova Rain halftime show after the half-court shot.
Let's hear it for the participant.
And we welcome you back here to the Nova Rain halftime show. This playoffs has been a treat indeed. We've seen great games. We've seen all the best players go at it once and for all. Woodward and others for the Huskies in this one have been great. Now, taking a look at the bracket, man, oh man, we've seen the home team win a game twice, and the away teams win the game twice as well. It's been 50-50 between if the home or away team win. How about Carmel, though, beating Plainfield in game one of that game? Remember, coming up later tonight, we have the action between the Racers and the Hawks. Great game here, though, from Orange Beach. Let's send it back out to the Heat Dome. Hi, folks. Welcome back to the Heat Dome in Orange Beach, Alabama, on the Gulf Coast. The Huskies are having a great time here tonight. Betts and Weaver there. Bryce Weaver there. How about Ben Wiederholt's first half? Fantastic first half for this guy. Can he be stopped in the second half from scoring? That is what everybody's asking. Now, here we go. Mullins to Welker. We are underway in the second half. Orange Beach will start off with the ball. Lampley has the ball. Back to Goff. Braden Goff with it. Back to Welker. Welker to Lampley. Lampley to Hunter. Brandon Hunter will miss the three. Erdl with the rebound. Erdl back to Aldridge. Back to Erdl. Luke Erdl looks back to Wiederholt. Wiederholt can easily make those shots. He will lose it. He didn't try to pick it back up. Goff to Hunter. Hunter for two. Welker's out there with Lampley. Then it's Mullins, Goff, and Hunter for the Solar Flares. And of course, the main starters are out there for the Huskies. Here's Wiederholt. He's going to go up, and he's easily going to make the two-pointer. He has 21 points tonight and 8 points from mid-range. Here's Welker. Welker looks for three. He will drain the big-time three. Welker has 7. Here's Wiederholt. Back to Erdl. Now it's Aldridge. Aldridge to Bethley. Bethley looks to keep himself. He does, goes up for two. He will miss. Hunter with the rebound. Hunter to Lampley. Here's Kenneth Lampley now. Lampley back to Welker. Matt Welker with it. Welker to Mullins. Braylon Mullins will miss the three. Bethley with the rebound. Now it's Earl. The one hands they do not. The one hands that Orange Beach does not want to have the ball is Ben Wiederholt. Here's Luke Erdl with it. Erdl has it. Getting covered big time. Now it's Keaton Aldridge. Will miss the three, and that is why Wiederholt cannot have the ball. Wiederholt can make those threes. Here's Lampley back to Goff. Goff will miss. It's Wiederholt that has it. Back to Woodward. Woodward, and the slam is no good. Here's Hunter. Hunter looks to keep it himself. Goes up, blocked by Wiederholt. Aldridge, back to Wiederholt. Goes up, easily makes it for two. Timeout, Orange Beach.
Timeout, home team.
Back live from Orange Beach. The Solar Flares still have a good chance of winning. They are still within enough points. It is 43-37. It is not a blowout by all means. Yes, Evansville has gotten a big lead at some point, but they have not had an over 10-point lead. Orange Beach has been outstanding tonight. Here's Welker. Welker goes up. Missing the two, it's Erdl. Giving it back to Bethley. Rashad Bethley. To Aldridge, now it's Erdl. Now it's Aldridge again. Aldridge to Wiederholt. They need to keep it out of his hands. Wiederholt goes up. Back to Aldridge. Aldridge, big time cover by Lampley. Aldridge back to Bethlehem. Rashad Bethlehem for 3. 9-point game. Remember, Orange Beach gets up. When Orange Beach is down, they usually come back. Welker to Mullins. Here's Mullins. Back to Goff. Back to Welker. Welker for 3. Like I said, if they get down, they score, and they bring it back within 6. Here's Bethlehem. Back to Wiederholt. Wiederholt for 3. Once again, he cannot miss tonight. He has 26. Welker with the ball. Back to Goff. Goff back to Welker. Mac Welker will miss the 3 though. Aldridge with the rebound. Now it's Aldridge. Aldridge has it. Big time cover now. Aldridge back to Erdl. Erdl back to Aldridge. He will almost lose it, and he will not miss the 3. It's Lampley with the rebound. Here's Kenneth Lampley. Lampley to Mullins with the slam. Orange Beach is still fighting hard. To win it. Timeout Evansville. 56 seconds left in the third. And now we welcome you back here to Orange Beach. A great game we are seeing here in this one. Orange Beach is down 49-42. 7-point game. Evansville coming back now from a timeout. It's Schaefer that has the ball. Schaefer there, and the slam, big time dunk. Keaton Aldridge makes it 51-42. Here's Braden Goff. Goff has the ball. Goff has it. Back to Lewis. Here's Quinn Lewis. Quinn Lewis for 3. He can shoot it. He is a guy that can easily win the game for Orange Beach. Here's Jermaine Wallace, goes up for 2. He has 4 points tonight. Lewis now back with it. Lewis has it now. Looks. Time running out. Lewis there. Keeps himself for another 3. Will miss it. Wallace, I thought he was out of bounds. Wallace for 3, and he will miss it. 53-45. The score, 53-45, is not the end of the game. We still have one full quarter left. It's going to be a high-scoring finish to end this one at the Heat Dome. You can see the cheerleaders running out. Here is a dunk once again from Keaton Aldridge. A big dunk. And a pass from Schaefer. Now, here's Ben Wiederholt. Wiederholt has the ball. Wiederholt looks back to Schaefer. Schaefer back to Wallace. Wallace has it. Gonna try for two. Back to Wiederholt. Ben Wiederholt drains the easy three. William Clore is on the court for the Solar Flares. Here's Lewis. Turns, goes around, misses the two. Schaefer rebound. Schaefer has the ball. Back to Wiederholt. Wiederholt with the ball now. Wiederholt to Schaefer. Schaefer goes up. He will score. Once again, it's going to be interesting to see if we can see Orange Beach come back. Here's Ty White now. Ty White has it. Looks to keep it himself. He does. Back to Lewis. Lewis to Welker. Matt Welker will lose the three-pointer. Wiederholt back to Schaefer. Schaefer goes up. He will score. Schaefer is on fire here in the fourth. Things would have been different for Orange Beach if they could have stopped Ben Wiederholt. Wiederholt is owning the Solar Flares in Game 2. Back to Orange Beach. Here we go. Man, oh man, this is a all Wiederholt game. I have to say, Wiederholt here has been outstanding for the Huskies. And he is the main reason why Orange Beach can't come back. Lane play to Clore, back to Lewis, back to Welker. Mac Welker for three. I fully believe Orange Beach would be winning right now if Wiederholt doesn't have over 20 points, and the two misses. Now here's Welker again. Welker back to lane play. Here's Lewis now. Lewis to Hunter. Hunter back to Welker. Pass the lane play. Lane play to Lewis. Quentin Lewis for three. It is a 9-point game. I can tell you Orange Beach would be winning if Wiederholt wasn't going off in this one. Bethway to Woodward. Woodward has the ball. He has it. Remember, it's still 3 minutes left. Orange Beach still has plenty of time. Big time defense. Woodward goes up. He will make the two-pointer, though. Now here's Quinn Lewis. Woodward has 10 points. Lewis to Welker. Now it's lane play. Lane play to Clore. Back to Welker. Matt Welker missing the three. Woodward with the rebound. With all the threes that Orange Beach has, they should be winning, and the two is good by Krishawn Woodward. Woodward has 12. Lewis now. Timeout, Orange Beach. 2:43 left to go. And we welcome you back here to Orange Beach. 64-51. It is a blowout right now in the fourth quarter. But this game, this quarter, the score does not tell you how good of a game it was, though. It's been a close back and forth game. Orange Beach did have the lead at some point after going down big. It's Welker with it. Covered by Wiederholt. Mullins goes up, missing the three. Erdl with the rebound. Now here's Bethley. Bethley goes up for two. Now here's Mac Welker. Welker has it. Now it's Hunter. Brandon Hunter with it. Back to Welker. Mac Welker with it. Welker goes up for two. Welker can shoot. Here's Erdl. Erdl there. Half-court press now for the Solar players. Wiederholt to Aldridge. Back to Erdl. Now it's Bethley. Here is Woodward. Woodward with it. Back to Wiederholt. Ben Wiederholt for three. He is on fire. Welker with the ball. Welker goes up for three. Missing the rebound. Wiederholt with the rebound. Aldridge has it. Woodward, not Woodard. It's Woodward. Now to Erdl. Erdl and the slam by Woodward. Huskies have 71. Here is Welker. Welker back to Goff. Braylon Goff with it. Braden Goff, Goff with the slam as Wiederholt falls over. What a dunk by Braylon Goff. Braden Goff, Hey, Ben Wiederholt, don't worry, you're going to get more fans as he just got put on a poster from Braden Goff. Here's Aldridge with it. Aldridge has it. Back to Woodward. Woodward there for two. Now here we go. Welker with it. Back to Lampley. Kenneth Lampley will miss the three. Bethley. Big pass to Aldridge. Aldridge has the ball himself. This has been an all Ben Wiederholt game. Bethley has the ball now. Back to Wiederholt. Now it's Woodward. Here's Erdl. Luke Erdl misses the three. Welker rebound. Welker will hold it, and Evansville will go up 2-0 on this series. Ben Wiederholt goes off, scores over 30 points in Game 2. Evansville has a series lead 2-0 on Orange Beach. Great series here from the Heat Dome. We will see you next time from Evansville. But for now, the Huskies take Game 2. Ben Wiederholt is no question the player of the game, maybe the player of the week, after going off against Orange Beach.